Hi. Good morning. Let's see. Right, let's see. Where's my live? Let's see if anybody finds me in here on the main page. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Karen. Morning. Hi, Sally. Nice to see you here. Morning, missies. Right, I'm just going to invite some of the regulars that come along because I'm trying this on my main business page instead of in the event. I know some people struggled to find the event, so let me see. Hope you're all okay. Just going through everybody. So what you've been up to? Hi Haley. Hi Jackie. Morning, morning. So the kids and the husband have been chucked out the house. I still have the two dogs through another room, so you might hear them. Morning. So glad it's Saturday. And I've done my hair and a little bit of makeup for you lovelies today again. Thank you for giving me a push to get up and have something to do today. Oh, Karen's saying she's having a crafty morning. Jackie, I know you've had a tough week, hun. But it's the weekend. Yay! I'll need to get a catch up with you later on, sweetie. Oh, thank you. Right, we have 4. What normally happens is I just give it 5 minutes or so till people find the live video. We've got another 2 popped on now. Hi Valerie. Hi Carol. Morning, morning. Jackie's getting her Stampin' Up head on with her new stuff. Yippee. Need to share your starter kit. Morning Jean. Morning Karen. Sally's having a smoothie breakfast while she watches us. Morning. Awesome. So we have 8, so that's lovely. I've got my favourite t-shirt on. Can I tell you a secret? I didn't iron it, okay? I've put on that much weight that my body shape will flatten it out. Hi Margaret, how are you? So we're using the Boho Indigo product medley. Really excited about that. Morning Margaret. Hi Riles, how are you? That's good. So people have found me easy enough on the main business page, so that's smashing. Feel free to share the live video to anyone that you think maybe want to view it. Sally's saying don't go there about putting weight on. Oh, I know. You can't burn off calories when you're in the house a lot. There's only so much housework we can do. And crafting, unfortunately, does not burn calories. If it did, I would be stick thin. Right, who else have we got? So we've got 12 here. Say hi if you've not already said hi. 14. That's awesome. We had 25. The last live that we done for live card making. So I just need to quickly share, as I do with all my lives. At the start, I like to wait and say hi to everyone. Then I like to share my hostess code for if anyone wants to shop. Now, I know this is backwards, but I will show it again when we're in the different view. So if you shop and use my hostess code, you will get a free gift at the end of the month. Well, it's actually the middle of next month. Morning, Karen. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jennifer. Happy birthday to Aria, Jennifer. 2 already today. Brilliant. So 16. Amanda's watching while she cleans. Saturday mornings should not be for cleaning. I like to do mine on a Friday, and then the weekend's kind of more chilled and stuff, so that's awesome. 20 people, wow, good. So, anyone that was thinking about joining Stampin' Up, I'm just going to quickly put it out there about our Pick a Free Bundle offer that's running, and it runs out on Tuesday. So as well as £130, hi Jane, as well as £130 worth of products for £99 in your starter kit, you can pick a free Stamp and Die or Stamp and Punch bundle from the new catalogue. So if you've been looking for a Punch bundle or a Die bundle and maybe haven't been able to talk yourself into treating yourself, you can get it. Hi Sue, hope you're well. Hopefully there'll be no snags on this live. I don't know if you can see in the background there, I've got lots of boxes for orders to get out today, some via the post and some to be hand delivered. I'm all squint now. Hand delivered. What's happening with my little tripod? Some have to be hand delivered with social media distancing. So run, chuck it at the door. Whoa, I'm only kidding. Hi Sue. Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'm just going to switch it round. I'll take a quick drink of my coffee, then I'll move my keyboard and stuff out the way, okay? I hope you're all well. Right, so I'm just going to move my big screen. I can still see your lovely comments. So I am now tied to not being able to message anyone. Right, so brilliant. And I have the Wi-Fi all to myself. Right, let's flip this round. Okay. So, how do I switch it round again? There we go. Okay, sorry about the close-up of my face. Okay, I need to just check that this is going in landscape. Okay, let me just double check. Need to see if the lighting's okay. Hi Susan, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm missing all my face-to-face ladies. Missing you all. Okay. Right, so this is the hostess code QU4MVR7U. And hi Jill, you can enter this at checkout if you shop online at smithscraftscreations.stampinup.net and click the shop now button if your order's between 25 and 150. If your order's over 150, you will get the rewards to yourself, so don't use the code if your order is over 150. Right, sorry about that. Men are not the cleverest of creatures, are they? Right, so, right, let's move this out the way now. Right, let me just quickly show you the Boho Indigo product medley. So this is it here, and it's on page 9 of the annual catalogue, and it's really, really pretty. I'm loving the Misty Moonlight colours. There's a lot of die cut elements, the pop out die cuts rather. Lots of designer series paper. There's some embossed card and stuff in there. And the inspiration for today's cards are from the image on page 6 of the annual catalogue. And I just need to put it out there that all images are copyright Stampin' Up 2020 annual catalogue. Okay, right, let's get that away. Now, if anybody's struggling to shop online or anything like that, just give me a little heads up and I will support you through that. Okay, so I'm not sure if anybody saw the post about crafting along. I did prepare enough stuff for 2 cards. Okay, so if we bring out the product medley box, Okay, so in this there's a wonderful Boho Indigo stamp set. And wait till you see, I've used Misty Moonlight. Look at these wonderful images and sentiments. Look at this one, stunning. So the detail in these is really, really, really nice. And these are all images as well. So I've just stamped here to show you some stamping off kind of thing. Lovely, lovely sentiments. Okay, so it's really, really, really pretty. So we're going to be stamping 2 sentiments in Misty Moonlight, and the rest is all die cut and pop out die cut elements, okay? So I have prepared and used 1, 2, 3 flourishes. Okay, so I have used Misty Moonlight and Soft Sea Foam cardstock, and I'll show you that as well. And we have various vase sizes and little layers and things like that too in there. So there's 12 in there altogether. So it's a really good product medley. The only thing that it doesn't have is adhesives, ink, and a stamping block, but that's absolutely fine. Now look at this beautiful ribbon that comes with it. So we're using this ribbon in 1 card. Loving this. Look at the frayed effect. Beautiful. And we're using the second ribbon that comes in this medley, which is kind of like a matte gold effect. So this is really nice to work with as well. So I'm really excited because I do like the colour blue. Product medley is not something I would normally... Hi, good morning, Ian. Mr. Stampin with Ian, I hope you're well. I take it you did not get a long lie this morning. Right, okay, so you're getting this pack of designer series paper, and it's really, really pretty. It's really pretty, and it's really, really thick. So there's lots of beautiful, beautiful patterns. This one here reminds me of Orla, is it Orla Kelly design? I absolutely love her. I think she's a Norwegian designer, but this is just beautiful. And it also reminds me of Greece, because the white with the blue there, as you know, in Greece there's a lot of houses that are painted white, and then you can see the blue tiles on the roof and the blue sea in the background. So it's really lovely. Hi Donna, how are you? Right, okay, so what else you get in here is these are the die cut pop outs. So we have lovely flourishes, etc. So we're using some of them today. This is the pre-embossed card. So it's very vanilla is the main background colour for this product medley. So there's quite a few there. So I've used one of those in both cards. And then the other elements are these kind of like gold lined, very vanilla labels, etc. So we're using a couple of them today. You can see I'm using this lovely shaped one and this one here. So, have you got bad Wi-Fi, Jackie? That's alright, just keep popping in and out, honey. Just keep popping in and out. Right, so that is the consumables in this medley. The last consumable is these adorable little flowers. Now these have a little, they're not quite felt, they're almost, I don't know how to describe it, but they do have a gorgeous little bead. Nice natural colour on there. Morning, Anne. Hope you're well. So there's 20 larger flowers and 20 of the smaller ones. We're not using those today, but I will use them soon. And what I'm going to do is, everybody that's engaging by commenting and stuff, I'm going to pick 2 random people who will be sent one of the cards made today. So there's 2 cards, I'll send them out to 2 random people, okay? So I will do a random draw later on, so watch out for that. I'll also link direct links to the products used today, okay? Now, before I start, I wanted to quickly show you a little project I made from a notebook from Asda. So I got these 3 little notebooks for £1. And I used the Memories and More card from the World of Good suite, and the little antique corners, the fake suede ribbon, the faux suede, and I've made this little travel journal. And to open it, you just unbuckle this ribbon, and then you can write inside. So that's a gift for one of my lovely customers who I know loves journals. So that is their gift for shopping with me recently. So I'll put that to the side safe. Plans for today are I need to sort all the deliveries and the thank you cards to customers, their free gifts, and also sort out everybody's reward vouchers. So, right, okay. 2 cards here. I have already prepared all the bits. Okay, so I am going to shift this one to the side. We're going to make this one. So this is a note card size, which is 3.5 by 5. Okay, and I've cut, can you see the embossing on this? You could put it either way, with the embossing coming up or the embossing going into the card. So I'm using it going down the way. And I've made it 1/4 of an inch smaller, just so that there's you can see the card background as well. Okay, so what I need to do is I just need to glue that down in the first instance. That's the first step. Thank you, Carol. I want to try and do some more kind of like stationery projects and things like that. Right, so I've just added the wet glue, just popping it on, like so. Now I've taken a piece of the beautiful designer series paper, okay, and I've cut out 2 of these. One card we are going to use this background, and the other card we're using this image, this print. So this is the 3rd largest nested label die. So you've got the big one, the 2nd biggest one, and then the 3rd one. That's the size I used. You could make it bigger or smaller, whatever you like. This is going to be put on with dimensions. Okay, so I've got a brand new strip here. So I'm just going to pop this up. There's nothing going underneath this. This is the background for the other elements, shall we say. Okay. Karen's saying she hasn't... Morning, Anne. Dabbled much in card making. What glue are you using? So this is the multi-purpose liquid glue that's available from Stampin' Up. The other adhesives is the dimensions. This is when you want to raise and create some 3D effects, building up layers on your card. I also have the Stampin' seal, which I'm going to use to attach my ribbon. This is a little bit more secure. You could also get tearing tape as well, which is like double-sided tape. That's good too. The key is just to practice, have a go, and you will find the glue that you like best. So the majority of the time I do use my Tombow though, because it is effective. It is effective. Right, have I got all these off? Yes. So I want to put this centered on my card. Sorry, my fingers are don't work sometimes, so sometimes I get a bit iffy, shall we say. Right, okay, there we go. This card is going to be horizontal. If anybody's got any questions, please just ask away. Ask away. Right, the next thing is to put this on. Okay, and this is going on the middle. So all I'm going to do is add some Stampin' Seal across the middle there. Not too much. And I know that this, when this die cut label that we're going to stamp on, it will cover the any excess that's there, okay? So I'm just going to add some of that, and it's really sticky. It's quite an ergonomic design on this, a lot bigger than our snail adhesive, so it's almost like, whoo, it's quite good. Right, okay, So just pop that down on there. Oh, make sure it's centred though. I can see my iffy hands. There we go. Lovely. And what we're going to do is, these are the die cut pop outs. We're going to build them up on opposite corners. Okay. So these are lush and they're good for quick card making. These ones are the ones that I die cut out. So we're using 2 of those on each card and 1 each of these. Can someone remember what the name of that is? That a palm leaf? I think I should have been blonde sometimes on it, and my memory's terrible. Ral's is saying she hasn't bought the Stampin' Sealer Seal Plus yet. Like with any tool, it's just getting used to how they work. It took me a while to get used to how the snail works in terms of pressure for cheese plant. Wow, that's good. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Karen. This one, help. Cheese plant. I think that's a beautiful leaf. Absolutely beautiful. So these are the die cut elements that we're using. Now the die cut elements are going to be glued on first. And that is just being done with wet glue, because I want it down flush. Okay, so just pop it there and hold it a little second. Yeah, so some sort of palm leaf. Fabulous, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get this other one stuck down. These colours are beautiful. Da 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 da, dee 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 dee. Why do I always sing when I'm concentrating? Yes, Amanda, these the pop out ones are amazing, and they actually have the gold effect in them as well in the print, so they're really, really good. Really good. And I mean, this product Medley could be suitable for any level of crafter. Like I say, as long as you've got a couple of inks, some cardstock, and use a Sizzix for the die cuts. Karen Marsh, we use, for Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, used to sell a Big Shot, but we're actually getting a new Stampin' cut and emboss machine coming out soon, which is foldable, and we have a mini one as well. So if you are looking to invest in one, it will be available when our new autumn winter catalogue goes live on the 4th of August. It is in there. I'm quite excited. I'm going to buy one as well. But yes, there's various die cutting machines out there. I just find the older style tend to be a bit hard to work, especially if there's a turning cog on them. I do actually have an electric one, but it's been sat in my garage since last October. No, the October before actually. You could ask my craft class ladies. We had a shop one day and I emptied my car, put it in the garage, and it's still sitting there. Amanda's saying, yes, we used to have Sizzix dies, but they're now all Stampin' Up's own brand, which is better. And they changed them as well so that the cut is closer to the stamped image, which is really, really good. Right, okay, so these little pop-out ones, we're going to add them onto the card with a dimension. One is plenty. So I'm just going to stick that there. Because I'm raising these up with dimensions, it means that when this gets stuck on, it's going to need a couple of layers, okay? A couple of layers of the little sticky dimensions. Okay, right. Just got a wee message popping up there. Right, so let's put this one down here. It's really easy, really easy. And like I always say, if you're stuck, you just look to the annual catalogue for inspiration. I mean, look, how easy is that? Right, let's stamp on this. Now, this is when the pressure's on. I need to make sure that I stamp it straight. If it was a normal piece of card, you would have 2 shots. You know what? I don't trust myself. Let's get the stamp apparatus out. I'm a cheat. I just don't want to muck this card up because I will send this card and the next one out to 2 lucky random participants today. Okay, so I'm just going to stick it there. I'm going to line it up. It's really easy. Now, because these are photopolymer, I am using the Deluxe Stampin' Up! Foam mat in here. Now, these clings are very sticky, so I'm just going to stand up. There we go. Just move that slightly with my little tweezers. I think that looks straight. Just going to, oh, for goodness sake. You need to push down to make sure it lifts it right. Right, hang on. These kind of things always happen, so I'm not too worried about looking silly, because that's just card making. Right, so let's get the Misty Moonlight. Oh, that's nice. Jane saying she really likes the demonstrations. Thank you so much. Now, when we're applying the ink, you just want gentle, gentle, gentle touches, okay? Especially if it's a new... let me line that up again. Especially if it is a new ink pad. Ta-da! There we go. That is nice and straight. Just give that a little clean off. And that's how easy it is. If you don't trust yourself to stamp in a straight line. Okay. I always like to close my inks as well because I'm known to stick my hands in them when I shouldn't be. I'm getting it all inky. Jackie's saying she loves the colour. It's beautiful. Really is beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to layer up the dimensions. I'm going to layer it up with 2 each on the top left and the bottom right corner, because that's where there is no layers, if you know what I mean. Right, so all I'm going to do, so it was this corner and this corner. Okay, so we're just taking off the backing like so, and we are simply going to add another one directly on top. Now, the only thing is with layered cards, if you post them out, it may cost you a little bit more money, but you know what, it's so worth it to make someone smile. I love to send happy mail. Okay, so just pop that on like so, and there is our first card. How fab. If you have Wink of Stella, you could add that onto the plain die cuts or anything like that. Beautiful. Okay, let's move on to the next card, which is a portrait one, up and down. Okay, so I've used slightly different elements in this one in terms of the pre-die cut ones. Okay, so let's just glue this on. I think I'll use the embossed card so that it's coming up out of the card instead of going down. Yep, let's do that. Let's change it up. Oh, thank you everyone, you're so kind. You know, it's quite humbling because when people say, oh, you're so talented, or what a lovely card, etc., I can't help myself. I always have to say it's the products that make it easy. You know, they really, really do. And that's what I loved about Stampin' Up! When I joined. Now I'm using the opposite side of this DSP, okay? So we'll just add some more dimensions. Yeah, I loved how Stampin' Up! Took out the most of the thought process, to be honest, because everything matches and coordinates, and it's amazing. Never ever did I think, morning Janice, never ever did I think that by joining Stampin' Up! I would make well over 100 friends online, and both through the followers that watch my channels and the friends that I've met that are fellow Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. It's just amazing. I'm so glad I found Amanda online, because I stumbled across Amanda, my upline, by accident. And here we are, 20 months later. Right, okay, so let's pop this one on as straight as we can. Ta-da! There's lots and lots of crafty groups on the go with Stampin' Up! Demonstrators running them. They're all amazing, and I would encourage anybody to hop on in and get involved, just to keep yourself inspired, if anything. Okay, so again we have one each of these little flourishes that I'm going to add onto the card. Okay, so just popping that one up there. And I always like it when the die cuts kind of overlap the layers. Let me see, what's the comments? Jane's saying, I love the sets like this. That yes, you do, but I can only afford them when they're on offer. Oh, I know, Jane. If you were to join Stampin' Up, you get 20% discount and early access to things that go on clearance and stuff like that. So that's good. And then, oh, hi Geraldine, good morning. Hope you're well. Margaret Allison saying, love Orla Kylie, I can't pronounce it, sorry, designs. And lovely card, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sally saying there's lots of books written about learning, crafting, bringing people together. Yep, it's amazing. I'm so glad I found it. So glad, because I always have to have something to throw myself into. And this has just worked out perfect. And I've made so many friends. And I have my own team that's growing every month. That's all right, Geraldine. This is the first card we made, honey. And we're just making a similar one, but a portrait style now. Right, so adding the cheese leaf, now that I know what it's called. Da-da-da-da. I'll pop it down there. These are lovely. Fabulous. So everybody that's commented, I will put, I'll write your names down and do a little draw. Right, so need to make sure where I want to put this. Right, that's fine. Now these pop-out ones are being added again with dimension. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this one here, like so. Love it, love it. Now I think I'll add an extra one underneath actually, because it needs it. So I'm just folding that back ever so gently. There we go. Make that one a little bit more sturdier. Right, now this one's going to go over to the right. His Latin name. Wow, thank you, Janice. After this, well, today I ran there's a competition on my team page for my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator team, and it was to create 3 levels of crafting cards. We have 4 and a bit entered already, and then they get to pick a prize. So I'm really excited to see what they pick. Okay, right, what is the other comments? Oh, thank you, Geraldine. That's lovely of you to say. Now, I'm using the beautiful, beautiful ribbon. Look at that. We're going to fold it over like so. This might be difficult for me with my funny fingers. That is why I've added a little paper clip just to hold that ribbon there. Okay, but I will be using glue dots to kind of manipulate it underneath the label. So I need to grab my glue dots actually. Let's grab them. These are super, super sticky. Once they're stuck, they're not really going anywhere. Right, now, want to stamp a sentiment on here, so let me pop that to the side a second. Let me grab my stamp apparatus again. Here we go. Couldn't find it there for a second. Now, I only use the one plate on this most of the time, but if you want to do 2-step stamping, or batch making cards. There's another plate that comes with this. Geraldine, this is called the Boho Indigo product medley. I'll just show you the stamps here. Absolutely beautiful. The Misty Moonlight is the main colour, alongside Very Vanilla for this one. It is on page 9 of your annual catalogue. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Okay, let's pop this one down. Right, now, sentiment-wise, because this is a bigger label, we can stamp one of the bigger sentiments. So I'm going to stamp a bunch of happy birthday to you. Now, whoever I do send these cards to, I don't ever write on the inside. I usually write on a post-it note. I write on a post-it note and stick it inside, and that way you could pay it forward, use the card and gift it on. Right, so let's do this. Janice has got 6 plates. I bet you do. You're a super stamper. Karen's never used one of the stamp grids. They're really useful, particularly for batch card making and layering stamps as well. They're really good. Morning, Colleen. Hi, Karen. Geraldine has 3 stamping platforms. Wow, brilliant. That is awesome. Right, so I think that is, I think that's straight. Okay, so lift that up, make sure this is still secure. Very, 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 very gently add some Misty Moonlight. Now, I'm kind of glad I went live on the main business page because not a lot of people, unless people see the event and state that they're coming, they don't see the live. So I think I'll continue to do that going forward. Okay. Geraldine's going to be ordering tomorrow. Oh, bless. Bless you, bless you. Jackie's got 2 plates, great for batch cards. Yes, Jackie, you're another one of these pro stampers that get through lots and lots and lots of cards, which is amazing. You have the image placed and then the sentiment on the other one. Yep, that's perfect. That's exactly how you use them. Exactly how you use them. And once you have it, that's you've got it for life. I think it's a great investment for any crafter. So, there's lots of tools, and I like all my tools to match, so I've got everything that's Stampin' Up now. Okay. So, yep, Geraldine's saying you can use both sides of each plate as well. Yep, as long as you remember to clean as you go. Or it goes everywhere. Right, let's see. Carol's got one, but it's not Stampin' Up. Yeah, you just use what you have. Use what you have until you're you can't fight the feeling anymore and you want everything to match. Yes, a bit OCD, Jackie, you're right. And I think maybe that's why I love Stampin' Up, because everything matches and it makes my little heart happy. Right, now I'm going to add some of my Stampin' Seal Plus this time. Wait, where is it? Here it is. It's a very similar, but it's dark blue. And I'm using this because this is such a thick ribbon. I want to kind of make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so I'm just popping that on like so. And when you run this, I don't know if you noticed, have I got a piece of black to show you? I did put a post up. And if you use black cardstock, I'll show you the difference in the... That will not dry, it's fine. I'll show you the difference in the 3 levels. Okay, so this is the older one, which isn't very good in hot climates. And the UK's been really getting a lot hotter of late. Right, I always have to try and remember how these go. So that one is really sticky. That's the Stampin' Seal. And then the Stampin' Seal Plus is let me show you close up. Can you see the extra? You can see how the stickiness is so much stickier, if that makes sense. So there's the old snail. That is the Stampin' Seal. It's a lot stickier because it's a lot moister. And then Stampin' Seal Plus has these extra layers of glue on them as well. So that's why I've chosen the Stampin' Seal Plus for this really thick ribbon. Okay, so the thick ribbon, let me move this in case I lean in it. We are going to pop it across at an angle, like so. And look at that, it's actually got all three layers. And I'm confident that's not going to go anywhere. So just make sure you give it a little bit of pressure. Hi Jill, good morning. Sue's saying she's got another brand. I'll not mention it. Got it as a gift at Stampin' Up. Having the doors is definitely an advantage. It sure is. Sure is. Okay, we're going to add this on, and again we're going to put dimensions on two opposite corners. Okay, and we're going to layer that up. But look how beautiful this ribbon is. I really love it. Jill, better late than never, you're right. Can I just say I love your posts that you put up. Is it a Wednesday you put them up? You put these little joke posts up on your personal page, and they just make me smile every time I see them. So please stop doing it because I would miss them so much. I would miss them so much. Right, okay, so again, we're going to layer the top left and bottom right. We're going to double up our dimensions. Okay, oops, I was sticking everywhere. These are really sticky. You can also get these in black if, I know some people like using a lot of black cardstock and things like that in projects for layering and things. We do have these in black as well. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add one in the middle, just to stick onto that ribbon. Okay, so pop that down. Now I can very quickly lift it again and replace because I popped it down slightly squint. And that is our two cards. Isn't it lovely? Absolutely beautiful. I don't use Very Vanilla often enough, but I do have lots of the cardstock, so I think I'll continue making some lovely cards when this live is finished. Let's do a final card, a quick simple stamping, why not? Okay, let's get a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock. Da-da-da-da. Right, let's get a piece of cardstock and cut it down. Thank you everyone, that is lovely of you to say. Let's just do some simple stamping to finish off because we are, we're only 40 odd minutes in, and I like to try and chat for at least an hour. Okay, so I'm just cutting the A4 sheet in half at 5 7/8, then on the longest side score at 4 1/8, fold and burnish. Okay, now I already have a Stampin' layer in Whisper White, which is gorgeous, and that is 4 inches by 5 3/4. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp a simple card. I am going to use this beautiful vase here, and these little flourishes, I think. Let's do that. Okay, so I think that's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And that was the first time me stamping it. You can see it's a perfect image. Okay, so these are vase. And let's see these little flowers here. These are beautiful. Now, we don't have any stems in here, but I'm going to show you how to add a stem in. If you have Stampin' Right markers, I'm going to use a coordinating, the same colour, Misty Moonlight. Okay, so I will add in some stems. Right, so, ink. Jackie's saying she's in love with that blue. Geraldine's loving the cards, thank you. Geraldine's loving the dimensionals too. I use black when sticking dark toppers. Yes, Geraldine. I don't actually have them, but I don't use a lot of black. I was going through a little stage of layering cards with black cardstock, but with the new mini catalogue coming out soon, and Halloween will be here before we know it, I may have no option. Okay, so I am just going to stamp this down the bottom. Okay, so I just very gently added some of our ink. Lift that up. Look at that. Love it. Lovely jubbly. Okay, I love to use my chamois to clean. I think it's because of the squeaking noise it makes more than anything. It does clean really good as well though. And I've had that for a while now. I think I may actually buy some more so that I've got some half clean ones. Right, so that is our little vase. So now we want to do our flowers now. I don't know whether I want to stamp off. So you could get first, second and third generation stamping like so. So you can get different tones out of one ink pad. Navy and white is absolutely lovely. And Night of Navy, which is quite a bit darker than this, is one of my favourite colours. Right, so I just want to do, let me make sure I haven't over-inked that. I just want to do one there, and I'm going to use a smaller stamp as well. Let me clean this off. I just want one of those. See how you could add ink to just some of the stamps, she says. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so we have another little, I've got a little smidge in here, so what I'm going to do to cover that is use the smaller floral stamp. This is what happens when you craft live. Stick it in the washer. Oh, I think I will. I've actually put my white trainers in the wash, Amanda. I'm amazed you guys can't hear it. Going daft. Now this is just turning into a big huge bouquet of flowers. But it's absolutely fine. Love it. Squeak, squeak. Oh, I'm getting all inky. Now this is the first time me actual stamping properly with this, so you can see how just trial and error. So I'll just get my marker and I'm just adding some little lines in there. You could always double stamp some more images on top. Okay, so you can see we're just making it look like a big bouquet of flowers. So I think that's quite pretty. Okay, so let's add a sentiment now. So it's really easy, simple card. The sentiment, sorry you're feeling blue. I think there's a lot of people feeling a bit blue just now, just with what's going on in the world. So, right, so, sorry you're feeling blue. And again, you could use your Stamparatus, but these photopolymer, when you're stamping direct onto the card, you can see if you're stamping straight or not. So I'm just going to pop this here. Sorry you're feeling blue. And that is a little easy simple card. So these photopolymer ones, the see-through stamps, are good for getting the position right. But sometimes I do need to use my stamp apparatus still. Okay, I'm just... oh, everybody's seen that's very nice. Thank you. Sorry, I'm talking too much. I wasn't looking at my comments. Do you use Stampin' Mist to clean stamps or just the chamois? I just use the chamois, Jane. And all I do is rinse it out in water, warm water. Amanda's suggesting you could put it in the washer as well. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. It does need a rinse out though after a few uses. It does keep cleaning the stamps, but sometimes you maybe get excess dirty water on your blocks like that, but they're really, really good. Right, let's see what else. Karen's saying so nice and simple. Thank you, clean and simple. So it's really nice, isn't it? It's really nice. Okay, so that is... did you see I didn't use my glue dots? Things just change. Or if you're like me, you forget what you were going to do. But we got there, we got there. So, if you keep an eye on the page, I will share photos of the finished projects. I'll put everybody's name in a little hat or in a list, and I'll pick a random number. So watch out for that post coming. And that's me now got 3 cards to send out to you lovelies. Does anybody have any questions about the products used today or anything like that, or about our fantastic joining offer that ends on Tuesday? There's a few of my lovely team members in here chatting just now. Geraldine's here, Carol's here, Jackie's here, Kirsten's normally here, but I think she's maybe not found the video today. Do you use wash powder or just run it through in a wash with no powder? Oh, Amanda, I've not tried it. Amanda, do you just shove it in with towels or something, Han? Thank you, Anne. Thanks, Karen. If or anybody that's new to card making, I actually have some gorgeous little beginner brochures that are full of suggestions and products that would make your card make at the start of your card making journey so much easier. So give me a little message, I could post one out to you, no problem, okay? That's really lovely too, Anne's saying. Love them all, Tricia, especially this stamp one. Small amount, but no fabric softener. Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen McClure washes hers in the darks, and with the darks, so it doesn't stain anything. Brilliant. See, I love this. You get so many tips from each other. So many tips. Okay, ladies, do you know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to drink my coffee while I was crafting. So it's been a, not coffee and chat, it's just been a chat and craft. Oh, thank you, Karen. That's awesome. I really love this medley. I really love it. And it was the first thing I saw in this new catalogue. Janice is saying she shoves hers in with her cloths. Perfect. Perfect. It was actually you, Janice, that when I came along to your charity craft along last year, I noticed you had a chamois in one of the storage cases. So that idea I got from, I know a lot of people do it, but you gave me the nudge to kind of store it in here, and it keeps it nice and moist. Thanks for a great live. Oh, thank you. Perfect, everyone. And like I say, don't be scared to send me a little message or anything. I do respond to all inquiries and questions and things like that. Okay. If you have recreated any cards, feel free to tag me with the hashtag Smithy Stampers. That would be amazing, and then I could see your lovely projects, and feel free to share under the event. Okay. Thank you, everyone. That's a really quick 50 minutes. Before I go, one more thing. I just need to remind you all about shopping online, because this is my business head going on now. So you will find hostess code, Stampin' Up, my Stampin' Up shop address, all over on my website at smithscraftycreations.com, as well as the current hostess code There's also some instructions on there about how to shop if you haven't shopped online before. Okay, thank you so much. Love to you all, and thank you so much for chatting. Okay, I'll speak to you all soon, and you have a great weekend, folks. Okay, ta-da the now. Hi everyone. I forgot to mention at the end of my live that's just finished there that if anybody does purchase this Boho Indigo product medley this week or through next week through my online shop, please let me know and I'll send you a free PDF on how to create these wonderful cards. Okay, take care. Happy Saturday. Bye.